Well, g'day guys and welcome back to the channel. Recently I was contacted by the luggage manufacturer I&G's to see if I'd be interested in taking a look at one of their dry bags. So if you're on the market for a good quality dry bag at a reasonable price, you might want to stay tuned. So guys, this is the 50 litre dry bag. Now it comes in a range of about 8 colours if I'm right. There's olive, sand, black, even a carbon fibre. They dropped me a line and they asked me what colour would I like, and given that I ride a GS that is a Kalamata olive, I thought I'd go for the olive one. So these bags are actually available in a 30, a 50 as I said I've got here, and a whopping 70 litres. So the first thing we'll do is actually empty the bag, and I'll give you a look at the outside and the inside, and then we'll reload it up and I'll show you how to cinch it down. So you can see just how small it is when it's completely empty, so it makes it easy to store in your garage or your shed, or put in your panniers or your top box, and then you can grab it out and fill it up with gear when you need some extra storage. So let's look at some of the external features of the bag. Straight off you can see we've got a mesh pocket here, which is super handy if you've got any wet clothes that you don't want to put on the inside of the bag. That's a great feature in itself. All right, let's spin it around. Now on the other side, first off you can see we've got these molly webbing straps, and then at either end of the bag, which is really cool, you've got these reflectors, and I don't know if you can see them reflecting the light. So one of the pro tips here, if you're putting this on your bike, I would spin it around so those face the rear of the bike, especially if you're riding at night. Okay, let's have a look at the features on the inside of the bag. First off, it's got a heavy duty Velcro closing. And then if you take a look inside, we can see an internal stash pocket that is about the size roughly of an A4 document. So that's super handy. Also inside included, you've got a nice thick, well padded shoulder strap, and you can clip that on here and here or on the ends as well. The next thing we'll do is reload it with gear, and I'll show you how to close the top to make it fully waterproof. Okay, so we've got our gear stored in there, and you can see that I've closed the Velcro strip that runs along the top. Once you've done that, we need to roll the top, and they recommend rolling it over around about 2 or 3 times depending on how much gear you've got in here. Now, another great feature before I do that, we've actually got on the side, we've got an air release valve. So you open up the valve, and then as you roll this over, it pushes out all the air and helps you to compress it down. So let's do that. Just once. Okay, you might be able to hear the air coming out. All right, I've got quite a lot of gear in here, so it's only going over around about 2 or 3 times. And then once you've got that, you grab the straps on the top, which you can see I've got here, and then we'll just clip those in. Okay, one on that side and one on this side. Just see if you can see that. Clip those in, and then we'll cinch those down. And then we come to each end of the bag and we clip these in. I'll also close up that valve, spin it around, and do my last buckle here and cinch that down. Okay, so you can see that's a nice solid unit to go on the back of the bike. You get a great handle on there, which also has a Velcro closer on it. So what you can do is lift up this side, tuck them together, and Velcro the whole thing down. So, quality piece of kit in my opinion. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to attach it to your bike using the 4 straps that they provide. Okay, so grabbing your straps, you can see that one end has got the buckle and the other end, just let me hold that up to the camera, has got a loop on it. So what I do with that, and it's up to you, these suit lots of different bikes, so what I'm going to do with that is wrap this around the frame of the bike, around there, and then tuck the other end through it, and then you lift it up, clip it into this buckle there, and then use the adjuster, and they actually give you some elastic loops so that we can tidy up everything afterwards, and you just pull on that to cinch it down. And then obviously you get 3 more straps and you repeat the process going around the bike and the bag. Cool thing with this is if you run a top case, you can sit it up on top of the top case. You can have it on the pillion seat if you're not carrying a passenger. And you can also use the clips that they provide to stack a couple of these bags up. And they recommend no more than 3, and obviously that's going to get quite high. So let's talk about price. This bag, the 50 litre, is coming in around about 125 Australian dollars, which I believe is about 75 euros at the moment, but that excludes delivery, so you need to confirm that. Now you can buy these direct from their website, but I'm also an affiliate, so if you click on the links, which I'll leave in the description, click on that link, you can buy it through there and you can get yourself a 10% discount. So all in all, I think it's great value for the money. $125 plus delivery. I don't think you can go wrong with that. Well, that's about it, guys. The only thing I haven't shown you is the Velcro patch. So you can personalize the bag with your country flag. Or if you want to spend a couple of dollars more, they can print out your logo or your motto. So that's it, guys. Hope you've liked the review. All in all, I think it's a great bag for the money. Anyway, if this has helped you, do me a favor, smash the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. As always, ride safe and have a great day.